So before we get into today's video, which is about me being 20 and married, we have to watch my intro, and I'm never good at doing intros and like putting it, you know, transitioning. So like here it is, here. Okay, so before I get into this video, you are gonna see me look like this in next week's video because I'm vlogging today. I previously recorded this video on Friday, on Thursday, on Wednesday, but I watched it and I was like, this is gonna be awful to edit. This is gonna be an awful video. It's just not what I wanted. So, oh my god, my dogs. I'm gonna try and get through this video without editing it, without having to edit it besides putting my intro in, because time's a ticking. It was supposed to go up like right now. So I'm just gonna try and get through it, but actually answer them. So like the first question was, do you like being married? What are the pros and the cons? So I love being married. Me and Dominic have already had like that marriage phase though, because we moved in together a year and a half ago. So we already just been through it all. Like marriage was just, now it's a license. So I think the pros are like, he's literally my best friend. We're constantly laughing. We're together all the time. But the con is when our work schedules don't line up. So we guys all the time, but doesn't make sense. But we laugh all the time when we're together. Or I'm wanting to punch him in the face, which is another con, because boys are annoying. Boys will always be annoying. That's just how it is. That's how it really be like that all the time. But he really is like my biggest supporter. Like if I'm stressed out, I'm going to him being like, oh my god, this sucks. And they just make you feel better. And like it's just like the little things. So the Wednesday, same day, because I could actually think of that. I came home and I told him, I was like, I just feel like it's gonna be a long day. I texted him while I was at work and I said, I just feel like it's gonna be a long day. And I came home and he bought me my favorite chippies, which actually I've been snacking on, so there goes my diet that I'm actually not starting until next week. But he bought my favorite chippies, he bought me 6 Powerades, he bought me apple juice and cran grape juice, and my favorite waters, because I don't like regular water unless it's Core Water, which I like. Core Water, sponsor me, I love you. He bought me the waters with the flavoring in it. And like to me that's just like, I have someone that does that for me and that's just amazing and I love it. But like the cons, we were raised two totally different ways. So everything is, we're stubborn too. Like we're really stubborn. So like our marriage is just like, it's our way or the highway. But he's more of the compromiser. Yay for that. But I don't know, there's just so much that we don't see eye to eye on, and it's just, sometimes it's such a pain in the butt. Like, it is so hard to deal with sometimes, but, I mean, I think most of it's I think most of it's pros. Like, I don't know, you're just happy, you're a lot happier all the time. For my sake, at least, I don't know. And that's like a big deal for me. I don't know if y'all know me, but that's a big deal for me. Our biggest pet peeve, Dominic, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you're gonna hate me for outing you, but like, he always tells me when he has to poop. That's so disgusting. Like, out of all the, like, there's a list of pet peeves of mine for Dominic. Like, I could go on forever, and he knows I could. But, like, I don't want to hear about your bowel movements, and, like, you haven't had bowel movements. Like, it's so gross. Like, oh, that's one of my least favorite things. Like, for anyone, that's my least favorite thing. But his pet peeve for me is, I get mad really easily, like really easily. And I'm not one that's like if something makes me mad or like is slightly annoying, I'm in a bad mood for the rest of the night and I just want to go to bed. And he's a communicator and I'm like, I need my space, leave me alone type thing. Like it just is another thing where we grew up different. Like I like my space. I'm not wearing my wedding rings. Sorry, boo, Fang. I showered, so they're still in the sink. But, yeah, we just get on each other's nerves with the pet peeves there. And then absolute necessities for moving. Men. Not really. I could have done it by myself except for the fact that I needed a truck. Well, no, that's a lie because I couldn't carry his dresser. Men. Men are what you need, because I was like, oh my God, I cannot carry this box. And you know who did? Men, because you can play them like that. They're like, oh, little girl can't carry a box. No, you're just gullible, thinking I can't carry a box. Anyway, it worked in my favor though. And a lot of times I did move most of my apartment into my house. A truck. If you don't have a truck, someone's gotta have a truck. You gotta know someone with a truck. If you don't know someone with a truck, you better be in someone's DMs, becoming their best friend, buying them Chipotle or something, which I would love Chipotle today. Anyway, okay, so absolute necessities. We went and bought boxes. The first time we bought bubble wrap, not necessary. It really wasn't. I just ended up playing with it. And then you have to throw all that away. We used, like, Dominic packing the second time, packed all the... Stop playing. Packed up all the dishes in his t-shirts, and that saved a lot too. Moving hack that I saw on Pinterest, which a lot of you guys probably know. Whatever's on hangers, keep on hangers, and you just stick a garbage bag over it and rip it through the hangers so it's like all still intact, but packed together and not flying everywhere. Another moving hack is throw everything away. Just throw it away. All right, completely burn it, throw it away, get rid of it. I don't know. Move in, buy completely new things. You feeling me there? But then you don't have anything, because, you know, I know how it be. No, honestly, a lot of the moving stuff, like all our stuff in our house came from other people. Like when it came to my apartment, all my stuff was from my mom. Like I was all my mom's stuff in my apartment. Our house is from his cousin, so like huge shout out to them. You've got a bed, half my storage. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. It's messy, but this is from them. This is from them. Half my existence in this house is from them. All my cubbies, I have 3 cubbies, a shelf, a bed, a bunch of craft stuff, like her and her craft stuff. And if anyone does hand embroidery, whatever, I've got so much stuff of that. Can you not do that? Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not good to ask for that, because I don't know. As soon as you move in though, grocery shop, toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates, unless you have real plates, I don't know, but paper plates, I go paper plates either way. It's life-changing. And then one says, do I like having my own place? Abso-frickin-lutely. It's amazing. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, being 20, a lot of people don't have their own place. And it just, because I'm a high school dropout, so a lot of people expected me to flop and be nothing. And now I'm like, I have my own place, I'm decorating my own place, and I'm living my best life with my favorite job I've ever had. You feel me? You feel? Elias? I wish that he wasn't chewing on it and just carrying it around. That'd be so cute. He has a basket. But yeah, that'd be cute if he was. But I absolutely love it. I wish that everyone could have their own place like this. I love it. Anyway, and then another one says, favorite thing about having my own place. I love that I get to decorate it however I want, because like Dominic's just kind of like, as long as I can put my deer up, which I tried so hard to be like, no, that's not going anywhere in here. And he's like, this is my house too. And I was like, I don't care. And then finally I was like, it's his house too. So now we have a deer in our freaking living room. And that's so stressful to me. Like, now my house looks country and rustic, and that's not at all what I want for myself. But anyway, it's whatever. And then one is how do I like being a dog mom? It depends on the moment. Like right now, it's absolutely adorable because they're all laying there, and Noelle's my little sweetie pie who likes to sit next to me all the time, and Dex is my little cuddle bug. Like when Dominic goes to work, they all jump on the bed and they cuddle me, and then I sleep really well. But sometimes they chew on all my stuff, like all my shoes, because I bought a pair of Vans, and I had Nikes. Someone ate them. So I had to get new shoes. So now I have $30 shoes from Target that they have also chewed on but still work. So I'm not complaining. Like, I'm not going to go buy another pair of shoes if I can still wear these ones. A lot of my stuff has been ruined. Like, a lot. I had to buy 4 phone chargers because I got a puppy. Well, no. I had to buy... He chewed 3 phone chargers. That's what happens when you decide to buy a puppy 3 days after you get married. Yeah. And then, what do Dominic and I do to have a healthy marriage? We don't necessarily, like, do... I feel like anything. It's just kind of like it is what it is. We just have fun with each other, and if we fight, we fight. But it's, I don't know, that's kind of how it is. Like, sometimes when we fight, it takes a little bit longer than other times. But I recently have talked to him about sitting down at the end of the week and, like, going through our pet peeves or disagreements and just, like, little things like that, just to try and get to not necessarily where we need to be, because I don't think anything's wrong with us. Like, we jokingly argue all the time. Like, we're constantly getting on each other's nerves on purpose, and then everyone's like, you guys don't need to argue all the time, and me and Dominic are like, oh, these people, they don't understand us. Because, like, me and Dominic will literally be like, oh my god, I can't stand you. And, like, and then we'll be like, fine. Like, we're not serious. Obviously, we can stand each other. We live together and we're married. Like, take a chill, guys. It's fine. I don't know. So a lot of people don't understand that. Like, even if we are genuinely mad at each other, we're like, eh. So, like, I think we don't take our fights to heart, I guess. Like, we're not like, oh my god. Unless it's, like, real bad. Then I'm gonna be like, you. And then this next one. Now, I'm just kidding. No, not at all. It says, babies. When do you want babies? And I was like, right now! Because, like, that baby fever since I was 7, so. Anyway, no, I don't want kids right now. Like, at first, I was like, yes, like, a child. I'm gonna have one right now. But now I'm, like, really committed to my job, and they don't want another child involved. So I'm like, all right, that's fine, because I'm only 20. Financially, we're not there. We have a lot of plans to do before we have a child. We want to get our house completely done before we have a kid. So, like, there's a lot of things that, like, it's just not in our plans right now. Like, we've talked about it. We've talked about when we wanted one. But honestly, at that rate, I really don't know when we're going to want a child, I guess. I don't know. Like, this room, we know that this room is gonna be developed into the child's room, but as far as that goes, like, we really don't know anything else. I know my child's names, I know the nursery themes, but other than that, it'll happen when it happens, I guess. When the time's right, we'll have a child. But I would love to have a baby right now, but I'm not going to. Are you excited? Oh, this is my favorite question. This is, are you excited to start your own family traditions? And I never even thought about it until they asked me, and I was like, oh my god. I am beyond excited. Like, oh, all day we're gonna have little traditions. Oh my god, can you imagine, like, on Christmas, like, your children are gonna wake up, like, in your house with the tree that they kind of decorated, because you're gonna have to redecorate it because they're children, they're not that good at decorating. I can't wait to have to make them fluff a tree. Mom, that shit hurted. Ugh, my arms, that hurt. Okay, so another question was that I actually don't have written down, but I remember it. I remember them. Some girl said, how did your parents react to you marrying Dominic so young or soon? See, maybe I don't remember it. I don't know. I think the question was, like, did they like Dominic? Yeah. That's what it was. How did your parents feel about you moving in with Dominic? And my mom didn't really care about me moving in with Dominic or marrying Dominic, really, because, like, I'm my own person. I've always kind of just done whatever I wanted, like, to certain extents, obviously. I'm a great child. That's probably why I got to do what I wanted, because I didn't want to do anything stupid. Like, I just wanted some chips and salsa all the time. with a friend sitting in my bed and we're watching House Bunny or something. I don't know. But she really didn't care. I think the way I went about it was really shitty because my siblings found out through Twitter. Because, like, I just didn't want to hear them lecture me. Like, I didn't want to hear it. Like, I met this kid 6 months ago and now I'm moving in with them. I did not want to hear it. So I was like, I'm going to just do it. They'll find out. And then when they found out, they were really upset. And then I was like, oh, that was probably really bad. But, yeah, I don't think anyone really cared much besides, like, my other sister, but like she never said anything, I guess. I don't know. So like here I am. And then another one was, how do you react, what would your advice be to another young couple on when other people say that they're too young to be married? That's only ever happened to me twice. I've only had 2 people tell me I was too young to get married, but I just kind of ignored it because I had no clue who they were. They were just like random people because I said I was buying a table for my husband and she's like, husband? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you look too young to get married. And I was like, I literally was just like, oh, I know, I look so young. Like, I look like I'm about 13, but I'm not 13 and I'm an adult and my mom was okay with it. Everyone's okay with it. So like, I don't see the problem in like you, like, I don't know. I just don't see the point in like, I don't know, like taking it to heart or something like that. I don't know how to even word that. I just don't see the point in letting it bother you, I guess. There's just, even if you do know them, if that's what you want and that's what you are going to do anyway, who cares? Like, who cares? I just stopped caring about negative thoughts that shouldn't affect me because life's just so much easier that way. It's just people. That's that on that. Period. I think that's all my questions. Oh no, my meal plan and meal prep. I meal prep one time, and it was actually a lot of fun. My least favorite part though was I didn't have any counter space at all. That was the hardest part. The absolute hardest part is I had 0 counter space in that apartment. But I want to try and meal prep tomorrow, but I also haven't gone grocery shopping and I probably won't go grocery shopping. Yay. But my meal plan, I usually okay, I write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I do it that way because this menu I have in my kitchen is written that way, so it's just easier to go like with what that says rather than writing my Sunday's meal on a Monday. And then after I write Sunday, Monday, I do BLD for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like food down that, and then I just write what I'm gonna do, and then whenever I write what I'm gonna do, or like our plan, our food for that day, and you know, whatever, I get another piece of paper and I write like the groceries that I need, and that makes life so, I feel like you save money that way too because you're not just going like willy-nilly up in a grocery store. So I don't know. So yeah, being 20 and married has honestly been really fun. Like, I love it. Having my own house is really fun. I don't know, just like the whole thing, like you know how you're like high school sweetheart, not high school sweethearts, but like you're in high school and you're just like absolutely in love with someone and like you're in that honeymoon phase. I feel like it's like constant, but still wanting to punch him in the face at the same time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Boys are so annoying. But like, I know I can be annoying too. I mean, look at me. Look what I'm doing right now. That's annoying in itself. But yeah, so that is my, see, I'm so bad at like doing intros and like outros. That's what they're called. But yeah, here's this thing. Subscribe to my channel, I guess. Like and follow and subscribe to my channel. Like and follow and subscribe to my channel. Like and follow and subscribe to my channel. Yeah.